Now, there's a lot of Democrat voters that are uneducated because they listen to CNN, MSNBC, NPR. That's another joke that we could talk about. But they listen to these people that are so far left, and they make their own rules. They're like, yeah, that seems right because that makes sense. No, it doesn't. That makes us like a third world country. Like someone's making us think. This is how you got to think, and we're right and you're wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, they try to convince people that it's the same thing. All the Democrats do that. They do it in every scenario, every channel, every time they get a chance. They say we're doing so good, but people and they lie about it. They say to each other, "Oh, we got to convince the people that we're doing good." But when you go out to the grocery store, you're not doing good. When you go to the gas station, you're not doing good. You go buy a house, you're not doing good. They just wanted to raise the rates for the prime rate, and the guy for the Federal Reserve was held back by the government, and for the simple reason, if they raise it again, it's going to help people. What's happening now is every time they raise the rate, the people are getting the rates on everything changes. The gas changes, the electric in your house changes, everything changes. So one little quarter of a percent, it changes a whole generation of people's lives. That's what I'm getting at. You know what I mean?
True.
It changes everything, the dynamics of everything.
Those little percentages are huge because if you could get just a couple $100 a month more into your household budget, you notice that shit, man.
Oh shit, yeah.
Like if you're
Right
like
off the bat,
if your electric
right off the
bill's like
bat.
$40 more, your groceries are $22 more, gas was like an extra $12, like that shit adds up.
Adds up to hundreds a
yeah,
month.
it's
And
crazy.
for a person that works.
That's what I'm
know,
saying.
40
Like I'm
hours a
living
week.
it. It's just nuts how much you notice that.
Yeah.
Like just like what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
It's like
Everything's
it doesn't
going up.
as individual things. It doesn't seem that bad. You're like,
Right.
oh, whatever. My groceries cost me $12 more than they used to.
But
No big deal.
collectively, like you
But
say,
it's like shit. The gas,
Yep.
the electric.
You add it
Like
all up.
yeah,
you
you're
add
like,
it all
damn,
up,
dude.
and-
Like this
and
is like
you
an extra
feel it.
few $100 a month that
Yeah.
like I wasn't spending before. And you know. Yeah.
absolutely right.
That makes a
Those are
Collectively, you
death
feel
by
it.
paper cuts, man.
Yep. Wow.
How many businesses are being hurt from people who go out less, who don't buy as much shopping? I mean, it hurts.
Well, it takes a
hurts
while too. That's why.
businesses as well.
That's why it seemed okay for a while though, because like it takes a while to notice it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go out,
does.
you're like, oh,
That's
I
what
could
it
still
is.
afford to go out, and then like after a few months, 6 months, a year goes by, you're like, holy shit,
Yeah.
I spent way more money than I thought. You know what I mean? Like,
Out of a whim last week when I left the show, out of a whim, I never do this before. I said to myself, you know what? Maybe I'll get a couple of hamburgers on the way home. You usually stop at a Burger King or something, right? I
Any
pulled
hot
into
dogs in there?
You already stopped there. They were all gone.
Oh, okay.
So when I went through the window, and you get up to the window. I wanted 2 burgers and the chicken fingers things there. So I get through. I get to the windows, $14.75. I said, you gotta be. It's not a lot of money, but for 2 stupid little hamburgers and those chicken things,
Compared to
it was awful.
Yep.